Thank you for taking the time to listen to my IB coordinator plan. It is my goal to describe how I would implement different strategies and leverage resources in order to ensure the success of an IB program at our school. The IB program has many benefits to the school and community, and I hope that by the end of this, you will see how those benefits are able to be implemented and sustained at the school level. In order to facilitate implementation of MYP, we as a school must work together to reflect and review our practices and ensure that we are strategic and meaningful in our methods. MYP includes a variety of requirements and structures that will help us to ensure appropriate curricular programming through things like unit planners and the personal project for students in grade 10. We hope to create a culture that embraces the IB mission and the idea that all students can achieve. When reflecting on the school improvement plan, we have to look at the data to see where our gaps are for our students, and then use that data to determine a plan to support student growth and development and ultimately lead to college and career readiness. By implementing school-wide MYP, we're able to support the goals of our school improvement plan. We're able to increase student achievement and college and career readiness by ensuring that students receive a comprehensive educational program with cross-curricular connections and real-world application. Within the MYP, students are able to see and understand the application of their content that they're gaining in their classes and are able to draw those connections in order to think critically and develop as learners. The MYP works to increase student engagement and rigor across content areas by focusing on deeper connections and reflection. Students are able to own their learning and foster curiosity as they work through things like the personal project, as well as summative assessments that involve real-world application. The MYP provides a comprehensive pathway to college and career readiness with a focus on collaboration and skill development. Students are able to develop critical thinking skills, communication skills, research skills, and more, which will ultimately lead to the success of our school improvement plan by increasing engagement and students' college and career readiness. As an IB school, collaboration is key to our success. We must implement grade level collaborative time in order to support student development across the subject groups. We will have dedicated time for grade levels to work together to identify crossover between units in order to ensure that we're able to highlight connections for students and therefore deepen their thinking process. We will also have whole school planning on a quarterly basis so that the entire school is able to engage in IB thinking and work on skill development as a whole group. Each month, I will work with leaders within the building to provide small group professional development in professional learning teams. These monthly sessions will have a specific focus relating to the IB mission and IB components, such as ATL skills and support of students through the personal project. Another level of collaboration that we will need is subject group collaboration time. Each subject group will need to work on vertical planning of their units so that there is alignment in both the skills and the content area so that they can reflect on the implementation of unit planners that have been used. The reflection aspect of the IB program is important across all levels of collaboration so that we're able to look at what has occurred and improve based on our student performance. Sharing information about the IB program with families and the community is an essential component to any IB program. We must work to build relationships with community partners and businesses. We will also work to share positive information about the work that is being done within our school so that community members and families are aware of what we are doing and how we are supporting their students. We will create service opportunities for students to give back to the community by participating in activities such as book drives and clothing drives for the local library and shelter. We will connect with middle schools and elementary schools to share the work that we're doing as an IB school and to let parents know about the opportunities that await their students as they grow older. This will also help to build a bridge between younger students and older students as they work together during the service visits and begin to build a positive relationship with education and specifically with the IB. We will also work to bridge the gap between home and school by creating a partnership with the community and with families by inviting them into the school building for school-based events as well as to be speakers. By leveraging the human capital in our community, we will be able to grow the relationships and utilize the resources that we have on our front step. Within the IB program, it's important to remember that it's a philosophy and a mindset of IB for all. All students can achieve in the IB program, and all students need to have access to IB courses across subject groups. Staff will be trained and available to support students who need accommodations, and counselors will be available to help guide students on course selection as well as throughout their learning process. We will review our policies regularly in order to ensure that this access continues and that more students receive an IB education. The cross curricular alignment that we implement in our school supports the development of skills and supports students to be able to be successful in IB courses. As we work with the other programs within the school, it's important that we understand that we are collaborating together in order to promote the success of students and that the programs do not work in competition, but rather in collaboration. By leveraging the IB philosophy as the tools and the way of thinking, this will allow us to work with programs within the school. Professional development will be provided by the leaders of the programs so that we're able to work together to see where the needs of our staff are and how we can support them as they support our students. IB training will be available for all staff within the building, regardless of other programs that they may be involved in, and continued professional development will be offered throughout the school year to support all teachers in all programs. We will also have information sessions for families and students so that they are able to understand the different programs that we have and how they work together to support student growth and development as they become college and career ready. As we welcome new staff into our building, we will offer an initial presentation about the practical application of the IB philosophy, as well as the purpose behind an IB education. It is important that all staff understand the mindset of being an IB learner and that IB is for all students. We will then offer IB-sponsored professional development so that they receive the 3-day training from the IB staff. I will provide support throughout the school year and will come in to visit classes as well as co-plan with teachers who need additional support. Leadership opportunities are available for staff who want to work deeper within the IB mission and with supporting our students. Leadership opportunities are available on grade levels, subject groups, personal project, and more. Thank you, and join us in the mission to provide a quality IB education to all students.